Hello, 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 everybody. It is a pleasure to have you here. It is a pleasure to, continue moving forward. And now we are ready for a little thing we're calling Blorbo Builder. I have been joined by a wonderful cast. Max, say hello.
Hi.
Yep, you say a very limited hello. I have
It's me.
Neassa.
Hello. My Blorbos have changed over the years.
Now I have Lex.
Hi.
And I have Andrew Cogswell.
Oh.
Now, here's what's going to happen here. Earlier today, we crafted some prompts, and each of these wonderful hosts are going to make characters based on the prompt. First round, they're going to be all different characters, different prompts for each game creator, and the second one, they're all going to make the same prompt. I will be judging them on a rubric that me and Paddington put together. It'll be judged out of 5. You will be judged on style. You will be judged on uniqueness. You'll be judged on prompt adherence, lore, and game readiness. This makes sense to everybody.
Sure.
No, not even
sure.
a little.
No, well, it'll come together quickly because I'm going to give you a description and you are going to fulfill that prompt. You're going to make a character that fits that styling. And I'm going to start, actually, Neassa, with you. And I'm going to DM you this prompt too, which should help make things a little bit easier because it is a long one.
Okay.
So keep this in mind when creating your character. Neassa, you are making a short, pallid, round man in his 60s with glasses and dark gray hair that leaves the top of his head bald. He has a warm, comforting smile and instills a distant feeling of menace. He's wearing an oversized button-down t-shirt, slacks, and Vans. He's known for his comedic abilities and genuinely being a bit of a freak, parentheses, positive.
Okay, that part's gonna be hard to replicate, but we'll try.
I believe in you. You can use not only just the visuals on here, but the mechanics of the game as well. In the way that's like magic, it is themes, anything like that. I'm gonna keep going and we'll get into it later. But Cogswell, you're a tan, early 20s blonde man with strong build, medium-length curly hair, and iron armor. He has a smile that shows a confidence, but comes with a world-weary attitude. He is a peasant pretending to be a knight from Germany, and he is serving.
Okay, you're DMing this to us, right?
I have DM'd that to you. Absolutely.
Oh, thank God.
Do not worry. Newland.
Yes.
An extremely tall man wearing business attire. He has a foreboding aura and plain features. It is hard to distinguish anything on his face, and the lower you go on him, the weirder it gets. His haunting visage is widely known, and he does not mind being invoked.
Cool.
And finally, Lex.
Yes, chef.
You will be cooking up for me an older woman with dark skin, curly brown hair, and a stylish outfit, and a sense of authority about her. She can and will talk to anybody and is known for her endless generosity. She is a name that everybody knows.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we have everyone's working in a different game here. Nessa's in Sims 3, Cogswell's in Dragon's Dogma 2, Max is in Elden Ring, and Lex is in Baldur's Gate 3.
I wish I was in Sims 3. This is Sims 4.
Sims 4, I'll update my notes. Oh God! But we are beginning the process, and again, you can not only use, but for like Baldur's Gate 3, the class is important. The mechanics are important. All of that will come together. And by the way, most important part, you have 20 minutes.
Oof.
Oh God. Okay.
Nope. All right.
Clock just ticked, starting now.
Okay.
So I'm gonna also walk around and kind of get individual conversations, individual look-ins for each person here. So first, Cogswell, I'm pulling up your screen here.
What's up?
What are we doing here? Talk to me.
This is my first. I've clocked. When did the timer start?
Timer started just a little bit
seconds
ago. Just when I
Yeah,
when
so
I
I've
said
clocked about 30 seconds into Dragon's Dogma 2. So we are just going for it. So I got early 20s. I'm rocking like a Timothy Chalamet kind of man right now. because that boy looks perpetually like a young 20-year-old man.
This makes
But
sense to
we're
me.
gonna do a medium length blonde hair instead, curly blonde hair instead of that gorgeous brown locks he's rocking. So yeah, I am learning these menus as I go, which is probably bad.
That's all right. That's all right. You know, sometimes you walk into an art project and you say, I am going to learn here. I'm going to take in a task I haven't had before, and I'm going to figure it out from there. I'm going to step away from your little monitor here, and I'm going to step on down to Neassa. Neassa,
Hey, what's up?
how you doing? Walk me through your thought process here. How are you working with this?
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of had pause for a second on button-down t-shirt, and then I remembered that Hawaiian shirts existed. I'm taking some liberties with bald. I mean, this is not exactly the top of his head, but
But it's
you
up
know,
there. It's a receding hairline. I follow.
It's up there. Sims is not good with diversity in some ways. We have about 2 or 3 hairstyles that are balding.
It's okay. It's okay. This does work. You're all allowed to take those artistic liberties. The prompt is a starting point. You know what I mean? And prompt adherence is only one avenue of which you are pulling in. Did you have any questions about the prompt? Anything you wanted more explanation about?
Why is he comedic?
Why is he comedic? What makes him comedic? He's someone that, like, his comedy is well known because he has like a silly attitude, to say the least, but he's someone that is just innately charming. He has a kind of face to him that immediately pulls you in. He has a fun way that he talks. He has a big smile, and mainly he is known for his comedy roles. And Cogswell, I'm realizing I should have asked you. Do you have any questions about your prompt?
No, just why I signed up for this. It's a big one. So I don't do character creators ever. Whenever I have a game, I have to make a character, and I literally hand the controller to my wife and say, "Go wild."
Why did you sign up for this, Doc?
Because I thought it'd be fun, and I thought maybe I'd bring her in as a ringer, but I have a 2-year-old child running around. She is occupied.
If Jess can make it, if you need Jess for the later rounds, then I understand. I can see it coming together here, though. I can see the visage kind of mixing in. Lex,
Yes.
how are you feeling in Baldur's Gate?
There's some things I've definitely had to work around, but we're making it work.
What are the things you had to work around?
I think stylish outfit for one, because I'm kind of limited as far as like what the classes will let me dress people in. Most of them I would not classify as stylish. Just putting that out there.
What class are we going? What class do you think?
We're going sorcerer because I think that they have the best outfit in the game. It's really nice. And then what subclass did I pick?
Also charismatic. This character's charismatic.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. And then I went with Draconic Bloodline because one part of the prompt was a sense of authority, and I think if your dad's a dragon, then, like, I think that lends itself really well to that.
Authority. I hear you.
Authority?
Yeah.
Authority.
I follow. This all makes sense to me. Newland, talk to me about how you are coming together, about how your creature over here is mixing it.
You've given me such a hard brief, specifically with the phrase, it's hard to distinguish anything on his face. Because Elden Ring and all this FromSoft Souls games makes it so easy to create, like, the most freaky looking freak who's ever looked.
Yeah.
So you've asked me to create a guy who's looking very nondescript in a game that, like, no matter what you make, you're making a total weirdo.
Well, do you want? I can tell you that this guy is a total weirdo. Like, this guy is a weirdo in a very real way. So do not be afraid of embracing the weirdo. Just think about what nondescript means in that context.
Okay, sure.
And if Lex or Newland, if you have any additional questions, I offered one for every other person.
They're a radio station.
Okay.
You know, I don't.
From the surface of the moon.
I can't think of any off the top of my head, but if one pops up, I'll let you know.
Exactly.
I
Neassa,
have bad news.
you have bad news? What's the bad news?
I feel like I've gone from Timothy Chalamet. I'm straying towards Jared Leto.
I am walking over to your room right now, designer. I need to see.
I'm upset. I don't know where we went wrong, to be real. So
I'll tell you, like, based on the image I'm looking at, you're doing a great job. You have the guts here.
thank you.
Now, as again, I'm gonna go over the rubric here. You will be judged on several criteria: style, uniqueness, prompt adherence, lore, and game readiness. Are you thinking of a lore for this man? How he fits into the Dragon's Dogma universe?
Dog, I'm still trying to learn these menus.
Oh, damn.
You're valid, Neassa. I just heard you say, "Oh, damn." What's good? What's happening?
Well, I was trying to go into the warm, comforting smile with the distinct feeling of menace, and I was like, I don't know really how to do that, and I was like, I know, big scary teeth. And then I was like, oh, right, the only way to do that is to make him a vampire, I think. Oh, no, wait, here are the teeth.
Oh, there's the
Nope.
teeth.
Ah, damn it. No. I'm not seeing any vampire teeth. So I was like, can I switch him into being a vampire? And the answer is no. I would have had to have done that at the outset.
Now, you have 12 minutes and 30 seconds left, so if you think you can climb back into here, you can
Oh my god.
kind of reapproach.
Yeah, start from nothing.
Start from nothing, but start with vampire in your heart, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And also, I guess an important thing to tell all of you is everyone's a real person. Everyone is a known quantity. You're all creating somebody that I will pull up a picture of.
Oh my god, are you
cool.
kidding me?
Okay, got it.
Oh,
You gotta be
who this
joking.
is. Got it. Okay.
I like my guy too much. I'm already blorboing him. I can't. I'm too attached. I can't make him into a vampire. I can't start from nothing.
He has a whole personality. Lex,
He's got his sunscreen on.
Lex,
I hadn't. Yes.
Designer, tell me what's going through your head.
As soon as you said this was in fact a real person, I had an inkling, but I think now I know exactly where to take this.
Perfect. I'm fascinated to see where you go from here, what you do from this. Oh, PB, wait, redacted is real? You'd be surprised. Max, talk to me about what you're doing.
Yeah, what's up? My man started to look a lot less normal. I'm trying to make a guy who's normal. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just trying to make a normal man up top, and then down below it gets funky. Because that was the
prompt. You're right.
that was
you're
the
right.
sort of the brief. Now, unfortunately, when I go to profile, this is not what I would call a normal looking man. That's more of some sort of chimpanzee or perhaps a mandrill. But we're looking from here, and he's pretty normal, I would say.
When you look from there, he's got it. When you look anywhere else, he ain't.
And you know what? I don't love using that kind of language. You know, we're all what is normal, right?
Can you
Like
turn him
nobody.
again? Can you turn him for me one more time? Yeah, there's something Monster Factory about him in a very real way.
Something's wrong. You know, if you saw this in real life, you'd think, oh, he's on his way to the hospital because he's been injured in some way.
Designers, 10 minutes on the clock. 10 minutes on the clock.
Gotta make him weirder. Gotta make him weirder.
And don't forget, it does not just stop at the design on the screen. It goes further than that into the mechanics that which that character is moving forward.
Yeah, so what does that mean?
So like for Lex, what class? What are the stats?
Okay.
For Neassa, what are the aspirations? What are the silly little steps? You know what I mean?
I just didn't want to have to actually play the game, considering I never have, and I didn't want that to be held against me.
Now, what made you come into this and say Dragon's Dogma is the one I'm going to use?
I mean, it's relatively new, so it's got that SEO behind it.
That's true. That's
And
true.
So true, bestie.
And I know it's got a good character creator from the 5 minutes I watched somebody do the character creator. And I already owned it, and I hadn't played it yet. My wife bought it, and so I was like, well, I'll make this will give me an excuse to like sit down and spend time making the character, right? And then maybe I'll just use this as my character.
Yeah, and tell you what, it is
You know?
working. Like, it looks like you're doing a great job. Everyone's doing a wonderful job. I love the kind of bevy of designs that we have on display here. Is anybody looking at this next 8 minutes like, I got this? I'm about to walk away with this motherfucker.
It's hard because I don't know what everybody else is doing.
That's good.
Oh, I gotta give her spells.
You have to
Okay.
give him spells. Spells is so important, Lex. Spells are so important for a sorcerer.
Of course, this guy's a DJ, and he loves the
Angle
pipe
me.
organ.
I'll tell you, I am also slightly intimidated by DJs that I see.
I've never seen a game have a knee angle option before. That's wild.
Sometimes randomizer gets it in one. Sometimes you're like, yeah, Maverick Ventura, they them old man.
Maverick Ventura, you gave him a name.
Yep. That's got it in one.
Yep. Also, even though it's gonna be covered up, we need back hair.
We do need back hair. Hold on. Let me get you up on screen here. It's so important to have the back hair.
And you know what? He's gray, back hair still black.
That's where all the color went. Escaped down the body. Oh, beautiful.
Does he have any tattoos?
Does he have any tattoos? That is a great question. I'm going to my moderator staff to see from them if they think he has any tattoos. I think the answer is no.
Okay. Goodbye, large butterfly chest piece.
Now, however, if you want your version of this prompt to have a tattoo, you're not trying to recreate this character. You're making a character based on the prompt. So if that butterfly tattoo says to you, this is the move for Maverick, then that's the move.
Probably just a little kitty cat.
Just a yo one. Outstanding, outstanding. Lex, you were thinking about spells just a mo ago. What spells have you landed on?
I have landed on, if I can find the button again. We have Charm Person,
Okay.
because I feel like that's part of this character's MO.
Makes sense.
This is how they've gotten their authority. And I have Enhanced Leap, because anybody with an 8-foot vertical leap is really funny.
Yeah,
True.
yeah, you're
Yeah,
not wrong.
true.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Yeah, that's 1,000% right. Yeah.
Oh my god. And Max, does in Elden Ring, what was your base? What was your like starting class?
Yeah, for this one, I'm going samurai because that is a job.
That is a job. You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
And he is described as a man wearing business attire. Also, to me, I just sort of feel like he doesn't mind being invoked. That's so like he's a guy who you can summon if you want.
This makes sense. I follow your reasoning.
And I'm going with samurai because it's just very starting loadout is very strong items. You got a bow, you got an Uchigatana, you got a shield and some arrows. Good strength, good dexterity, pretty good vigor. And I'm also going with the Golden Seed keepsake because I feel like from a gameplay perspective, that's a pretty smart one.
And this guy strikes
you get a jump
as
on the,
smart. This guy hits you as
yeah.
smart. I follow.
And I've gone with mature voice.
Mature. All right. Designers, you have 5 minutes left. 5 minutes left.
That was the fastest 20 minutes of my entire life.
Don't worry, Andrew. You only have 2 more prompts after this one. Neassa, I'm noticing a hat.
Yeah, what of it?
I want you to explain the hats.
Well, I mean, we already had the piercings and the sunblock, which I don't know. I was trying to give off his air of danger that the smile's not really coming in because accessorizing, but he does DJ on the side, so I was like, maybe this.
I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it.
Oh, well, this is more of a gamer, but you know, we'll find it.
I gotcha. That's totally fair. I get you. Lex, how are you doing?
Yeah.
What's going on over in Baldur's Gate?
I just realized that in Baldur's Gate, after you make your character, you have to make, like, your character's, like, dream ideal person.
Yeah,
so I don't know
yeah.
if that factors into this at all, or if I can just ignore that.
You can just
Please?
ignore it because note that you're gonna be also making 2 other characters after this.
Got it. Got it.
So if you have internalized who that dream person is, I'm down. But otherwise, if you are good, you can kick back. If you feel comfortable, those 3 minutes that you fucking nailed the prompt, then you nailed the prompt. I can't tell you any other way.
I don't know if I nailed it. It's just I don't know what else I can tweak. So I think I have to let it go. I have to let it fly.
Do you have any? You still have 1 question banked.
I think we'll save it.
Save it. Oh, the boldness. Lex with so much confidence coming into this.
I feel like that's dangerous. I feel like I shouldn't have that confidence at all.
Which is, it's hilarious because we truly have the whole range of confidence here with Lex wrapped up with 2 minutes left on the clock. Dos minutos. And Cogswell, how are you feeling?
I'm writing my backstory right now.
You're writing the backstory. Yes.
Hold on, what?
Yeah.
Lore's
I
an
knew I
important
shouldn't have
part.
been confident.
Lore's a rule book. Lore is part of the
Yeah.
rubric.
Wow, shit.
Shit. And fuck.
Where did the lore section on Sims go? I'm gonna say this old man can lactate.
Okay.
That's a
Can't get
good,
pregnant, but he can lactate.
good note. Good note.
Is my is me just doing Grundlecam gonna affect our ability to stream on Twitch?
Is there hog or hole?
No.
Then no, you're good.
Okay.
I won't blow it up on stream. You're not getting the single cam, but
All right,
if you're
it's
not
fine.
showing hog or hole, then you're good. That was the rules that Andrew gave us.
Yeah, that tyrant Andrew.
Tyrant Andrew Sherman said no hog or hole for the Moonshot crew. Final minute, 1 minute left until pencil's down, until controller's down. And then we will walk through each one. 1 minute left, everybody. And
I
also,
want the
Lex,
record
I
to
guess,
show-
finish cracking your beer, finish with your walk, whatever you're doing to fill the time.
Yep.
I want the record to show that my notepad defaulted to like a variation of Comic Sans, so I did just write all this in Comic Sans.
That's awesome.
That's such a valuable fucking note, dog.
That's how you know.
That's how you know it's true. That's how you know it's real. All right. 15 seconds left, designers. Hi, I'm Alphonse Elric. This is Shoko Sakurane, and you're listening to 97.9. All right. We are 3, 2, 1. Pencils down, everybody. All right. The air in the room is vile. And we're going to walk one by one. Cogswell, I'm obviously going to start with you. I'm pulling this up right now. And I am saying to you, you had, let me read this again, a tan, early 20s blonde man with a strong build, medium length curly hair, and iron armor. He has a smile on that shows confidence, but it comes with a world-weary attitude. He's a peasant pretending to be a knight from Germany, and he is serving. How do you feel that you've done here?
I did miss the part about him having a strong build, so I leaned into the being in his 20s a little bit too much, I think, but outside of that, I think I got it.
I think you got it? You think you got it?
And most importantly, I got away from Jared Leto, I think, enough to be legally distinct.
Absolutely. Can you give me a turn? Can I see the full character here? Kind of take me on a tour of what we're working at.
Yeah, so we've obviously got his signature blondie shoulder length curly hair. I gave him a little bit of like a stubble thing because like as soon as you hit that age, most people are gonna like, especially if you're a peasant trying to be a knight.
Yeah.
It shows ruggedness. So he's got this shitty little beard going. He does have some dirt due to being a peasant,
This
and
makes
also
sense.
it just being medieval in general. He does have a few little surprises underneath the armor that we'll take a look at. He does have this sweet tattoo.
Oh, what's the tattoo?
The tattoo is, he turned 18 and decided that he wanted to show how tough he was. And so he went and got the most bold thing he could think of, which was lions ? Wolves ? Holding swords.
Absolutely. You said you wrote some stuff down in a lore book. Is that correct?
Yeah. So we're not done with the surprises yet. Real quick.
Oh.
We do have some scars on the arm from his life before. He is right hand dominant.
Okay.
So, yeah. I did write down some lore. Let's throw that armor back on just to show how handsome he looks. This is Hans Fritz.
Okay.
His parents are in a creamery in his hometown of Hossville, but he decided more.
Okay.
So he followed the dogma of the local second dragon preacher after the first one died very unpopularly.
This makes sense.
And set out on his way to serve the Empire ? I don't know if there's an empire in this game.
Okay.
He's had a relatively easy life despite being a peasant, because he is so very handsome.
He's so very handsome. This makes sense. And then my final question to you is, what kind of is there a class? Is there anything like that?
Yeah, so he's a vocation of a fighter, and he has the voice of valiant hero. I cannot hear what that sounds like, but I'm assuming it fits the bill a little bit.
Absolutely. Somebody on call has their phone by a cord. That's it. It might be your cord that's being a little silly.
Might be me, sorry.
Do not worry, Haas. This is incredible. Great work, Andrew. Great work, Andrew. I am going to pull up really quickly that you have made Heath Ledger in A Knight's Tale.
I knew it.
All right.
I pulled up a picture here. There were times at which you were closer to the prompt adherence, but I think you still overall did a pretty goddamn good job. So I am impressed by your work. I'm giving you a 4 total for your final score here. Great work, great work, great work.
Out of how many?
Out of how many? Well, everything is out of 5, and then they average together.
Okay. Cool.
So it's a whole system, you see. Next, I'm going to walk over to Neassa's room here. Neassa, my dear friend.
Hello?
You had a short, pallid man in his 60s with glasses and dark gray hair that leaves the top of his head bald. He has a warm, comforting smile and instills a distant feeling of menace. He is wearing an oversized button-down shirt, both slacks and Vans. He is known for his comedic abilities and genuinely being a bit of a freak positive.
Yes, so please meet Mr. Maverick Ventura.
Incredible name. Incredible.
Yep. They are they, them. Kind of more of a he-they vibes. Those are the options you get with Sims. Well, actually, I think you
No
can...
mixing and matching.
Oh no, I forgot. You can do custom pronouns. Damn, I could have gone crazier.
That's fine.
But yeah, he's an adult because that's middle-aged for Sims, basically. You're in your 20s, and then everything else, and then old. Those are the options.
That's how it feels, don't it?
But he is sunscreened up. He's got a beard. He's got a lot of piercings. He's going through a divorce right now. He likes DJing and the pipe organ. That's about it.
All right.
Okay.
He's a goofball. He's also secretly evil. Maybe that's why he got a divorce.
Oh, the menace.
But also ambitious, and he wants to be a comedian. You know, he put it off for so long to start a family and get the wife and all that, and you know, now he's getting a divorce. So why not, you know, slap on your Hawaiian shirt and chase after your dreams?
Absolutely. I love this. I love this man. I think this is great. Do you have any guesses on who this is?
Paul Giamatti.
This is Danny DeVito.
Ah.
Oh, wow. Now, see, I thought it was going to be Matt Berry. I thought you were about to hit us with the Matt
would
Berry.
also be very good. But I gotta tell you, your character has come with such a specific energy that it is very good. You have ended up with a 4.2.
Woo! Also, kids out there, if you're DJing outside, you gotta stay safe and put on sunblock.
You have
So
to.
true.
Absolutely.
So true,
have
bestie.
to. Max, you know I'm
Yeah.
looking over at you right now. You know
Yeah.
I'm considering what you have brought to the table, and I
Yeah.
have to see it. I have to get in there. So I'm walking on down to your room. Tell me a little bit about what you have here. We are looking at, as we spoke of, an extremely tall man wearing a business attire. He has a foreboding aura and plain features. It is hard to distinguish anything on his face, and the lower you go on him, the weirder it gets. His haunting visage is widely known, and he does not mind being invoked.
So on a sort of surface level, first of all, you can't adjust height in Elden Ring, and the Souls games always make you kind of a little manlet compared to the enemies you're fighting. So I think I failed that part of the prompt, unfortunately.
Okay.
However, there's a couple of things I really latched onto. Some of the stuff we were talking about earlier, business attire.
Okay.
This is a samurai.
Okay.
He's ready to go. That's a job that people have.
You're right.
Now we need to get into the faces and the rest of it, though. So first of all, don't worry about what you just saw. But here's a guy with nondescript facial, non-distinct, whatever the hell you said, facial features.
Plain,
The lower you go, the weirder it does get.
I'm noticing these splotches of light green.
Yeah, that's his body hair, which is green. And also, despite having, I mean, he's pretty dehydrated right now, so he's quite buff. But noticeably, it's his legs that are really just
Wide stance.
just really, yeah. He's the opposite of the guy who skips leg day. He only does leg day.
Neassa, your phone.
My phone isn't near the thing this time.
Interesting. It might just be a wire issue. Do not worry about it then.
Oh.
And now, so the other thing is that I've kitted this guy out to be a pretty good all-around starting character in Elden Ring.
Okay.
Samurai class has good stats, good weapons. So I figure, he's good to. You can call him in for help whenever you need, and he'll be there.
I like this. I like what you've crafted here. I like what you're putting together. Can you describe to me? Can you explain to me his? What do you think his style is? Do you think that like is he always down for business? Is he always down for a job?
Yeah, I think it's like he's like one of the birds that has a job in the Flintstones.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's a living kind of thing.
It's a living, and that's style.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think totally what we've got down here is I've gone down the list, and you are going to end up with a 3.8 for
Very nice.
for your recreation of a very specific person, your recreation of Slender Man.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, that's him.
That's it.
this is the new Slender Man.
This is the new Slender
The new
Man.
Slender Man has a sword.
He absolutely does.
If I was a kid in the woods and this guy was there, I would be like,
I'm gonna get out of the
Ooh.
woods.
It's pretty spooky.
It's pretty goddamn spooky. Oh, finally on our list of designers for our first round here is Lex. Lex, I'm opening up your screen right now. Please tell me what I'm looking at here. Yeah, actually, I will tell you. You're looking at an older woman with dark skin, curly brown hair, a stylish outfit, and a sense of authority about her. She can and will talk to anybody and is known for her endless generosity. She is a name that everybody knows.
Yeah, so this is Fantasy Oprah Winfrey.
Ding, 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 ding.
Wow.
Clocked it. Absolutely. Yes. It's
I had a feeling. So yeah, we got
shit.
the curly brown hair up here. I gave her again draconic bloodline because I feel like that lends itself to that like sense of authority.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be real. I could see Oprah rocking this.
It's a stylish look. It's a stylish fit. You're absolutely correct.
And then what else did I give here? So we'll go over her spells real quick.
Mhm.
She's got a shocking grasp on the human condition.
God in heaven.
She can make friends very easily. She has True Strike, which I feel like has something to do with interviewing people. And she's a light to the world.
Absolutely fucking right. What's the stat block do? What that stat block look like?
The stat block, obviously, charisma is going to be her highest stat.
Mhm,
sure.
She's a
very
sorcerer.
useful
Makes
for,
sense.
Yes, yeah, very useful for sorcerers and interviewing people. As well as she has rather high intelligence and wisdom as well. Skill proficiencies are acrobatics, arcana, insight, performance, and persuasion.
Outstanding.
Yeah, not many people know this, but Oprah Winfrey can land a double back handspring.
Absolutely.
It's one of the impressive things
Love it.
about her. Oh, I think that's going to end you with a 4.4, making the end leaderboards at the very bottom. Max, Cogswell,
I'm just
Neassa,
glad to be here.
and then Lex. Fantastic work on that first round. Are y'all ready for your second prompt?
Now, is this the
Yeah.
one where we're sharing a
All
prompt?
of you are sharing one prompt. I'm going to post it in the Blorbo Builder Discord channel.
I love that.
This is a 56-year-old man with a zest for life and joy in his eyes. He wears brightly colored clothes and has tattoos. His hair is a bleached blonde and he sports a goatee. No hidden treasure will escape his sight, and you could spot him on the street instantly. He's the visual equivalent of how Mississippi Queen feels.
Hell
I've
yeah.
never been
Okay.
more sure about who this is in my life.
Take that energy forward and with you here to win your second round. Designers, timers start now. You have 15 minutes on this shared prompt.
Oh boy. Okay.
All right.
All right,
There's no way this person's a vampire.
Okay.
We're talking about the song Mississippi Queen, right?
Yeah, the song Mississippi Queen. You're
Okay,
absolutely
okay,
right.
okay. Just wanted to make sure. Okay.
Was there a different
Oh,
Mississippi
okay.
Queen I might have been considering?
No, I just wanted to make sure because you have a deep love of media, Riley. So I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair.
I didn't know if it was one of your Star Wars or something like that.
The Star Wars character Mississippi Queen.
Hey man, I don't know.
They'll do stuff like that.
Hey man, I just work here.
Alright,
Oh
I
my
will say I'm
god.
incredibly jealous of Max knowing exactly who this is. I got no idea.
Max has locked in a very real way.
Oh wait, no, I can't do that. They can't have facial hair. Hang on.
Dragonborns can't. You remember again. This is a prompt. You are free to move from the point of origin. You know what I mean?
Oh, and we will be.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Do you bleach your eyebrows?
If you know who it is, you can. I will fully in my heart allow you to look up reference.
I'm going with my heart. One, because I don't know celebrities, and two, because if I made a screen accurate Danny DeVito, Granted, actually, that'd be very impressive, but that's not within my wheelhouse. I'm crafting. I'm finding this character in the clay.
Finding them in the clay.
Wow.
So many eyebrows.
Hey, it's me, Pidge
This
from
man
Interstitial
is
Proximity.
unfortunate.
What I sounded like. You're listening to 97.9, The Rocket. Take that rocket up to space and form Voltron.
Sims, let me give men eyelashes 2025.
Not a problem in Elden Ring. You can go crazy with those things in this game.
I'll let you know if you can in Dragon's Dogma 2. I'm not sure. Alright.
We're working away. Lex, you are doing something down there that is utterly
Doing something.
fascinating.
Oh man, because I think I'm at a loss here. I think I might be the only one that doesn't know.
Who you're working with.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't either.
I don't know.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, I only have a guess.
right.
Now, Max, would you help out your friends here, your co-competitors, in a way and tell them who you think this is? Or
Well, who's playing Baldur's Gate? Is that you, Lex?
That is me. Yes.
You may have an advantage because D and D are a big part of this guy's oeuvre, but there's one more D.
Will
So
Wheaton.
I don't know. You're kind of 2/3 of the way
It's
there.
Will Wheaton.
Boy.
Oh, it is.
No,
it Will?
it's not.
Okay.
No, I'm just,
Oh, okay.
that's just a funny thing to say. It's funny.
But when I
to-
say
That's
D and
the one
D, I
I
don't
know.
mean Dungeons and Dragons, but he is familiar with D's and D's.
Dungeons and Dragons and Star Trek. Will Wheaton.
Yeah,
Star
yeah, that's
Trek-
Will Wheaton.
Dark Trek, Will Wheaton. I'm always
Dar
saying
Drag.
it.
I'm still horribly lost.
I got it.
Now, remember,
Let's-
for those of you that got it, that isn't an instant win because it is a prompt. It is not recreating that person. It is a jumping off point.
Okay. Okay.
You seem like a twink to me. Let's take it down a notch.
And that's why it's not that's why you don't match it. That is why it is a prompt, because that beautiful thing has to happen.
I'm not good at Sims body sculpt, which is shameful.
This is a chance to get better, you know?
Ow.
What are you feeling about this guy's body?
I think his hips are lying.
One of his hips always lies, and one of his hips tells the truth.
There we go.
What the fuck do you mean by that? That's
Let's say this guy can get pregnant. There we go.
I've read that.
Look, the rest of you have swords and stuff. I decide who can get pregnant.
You, Neassa, with like God reaching down.
He has this. What kind of tattoo? This Mass Effect ass tattoo.
Mass Effect. Is it a ass tattoo or is it a Mass
No.
Effect styled tattoo?
I do not
Right.
like Sims tattoos, by the way. All right, I have to give him the angel wings because one of these people were gonna have angel wings, and maybe the next person won't. Angel wings won't be a good solution.
Cogswell, I heard you summon me. I'm stepping on in.
Yeah. I want you to know I'm creating my own tattoo here.
Oh,
In game,
Like-
in real time.
wait. So you can how? What do you mean create your own tattoo?
So you can put 2 tattoos on each body part. So I've got the snake here as tattoo number 1, and this arrow as tattoo number 2 underneath it, to make it look like the snake is wrapping around the arrow.
Okay. That's something.
And yeah,
All right.
so I want the record to show that I am showing the slightest bit of competence with this character creator.
You're good. By the third prompt, you're gonna be absolutely going on fire.
Yeah.
Hey, Lex,
Yeah.
can you walk me through what you got here?
Okay. Sure. I'm kind of flying by the seat of my pants a little bit.
Okay.
So we're starting with the bard, right? Because
Yeah.
that's probably like the most ostentatious clothing.
Makes sense. I follow.
Yeah. And then I'm kind of just making him a big old happy guy.
He does seem very happy. What class?
So this is a bard.
Oh, Bard. Duh, that's
and
what you said.
then-
What are his smells? You keep picking classes with smells.
Oh, good. I'll work on spells in a minute, but
Mhm.
I gave him a lute because of the Mississippi Queen section.
I like that. What does Mississippi Queen sound like on the lute?
Oh,
Presumably. But more like.
presumably, yeah.
Blink, 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 blink.
I haven't heard Mississippi Queen in a while.
You don't have Mississippi Queen internalized? Out of here. That's a negative point for you. I'm sorry.
Damn it, no.
Max. No, you
Yeah.
said you knew who this was.
Yeah.
Now, I can't help but notice the forehead tattoo.
Well, yeah, you said he's got tattoos. And in Elden Ring, if you have a tattoo, it's going to be on your face. That's the only kind of tattoo that exists in this world.
That's what makes them tarnished.
Yeah, that's what makes them tarnished.
Oh my god. Oh, fuck. PB
Yeah,
in the
I
chat.
think it's going to have to be the wretch.
PB in the chat with important data has found 6 hits for this character and the word mpreg for Neassa, just to help Neassa out.
Woohoo! Whoa. Thank you for that.
6 hits on AO3, and with not necessarily with that in mind, but to twist the conversation maybe in a different direction, we are raising money for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. We are currently at $4,453, but a shy $47 away from our goal of Survivor Interstitial on the backs of a $15 donation from Morgan and a $106 donation from Sylvie for every death she had during Celeste on day 1. It is an incredible day. We're going so well. Designers, you have 5 minutes left on your timer.
Yeah, I'm not going to gild this lily anymore. I really love what I've done here. I'm saving this to my favorites. I'm gonna play Elden Ring as this dude at some point. He's a little more tan than that.
I think I've shot myself in the foot by making his neck so short and stocky.
Were you looking for like a neck tattoo, or why would that shoot you in the foot?
Neck tattoos, yeah. Because I feel like the vibe of this guy is closest to what these neck tattoos look like, but you can't really... They get a little distorted. Well, I might have to shift to putting something on his... Oh, got it. We're good.
Cogswell, I need you to
Yeah,
turn profile really quickly, because there's something happening with that hair and that neck that's insane.
Yeah, yeah.
That is a forward-leaning head. Can you explain your thought process here?
He's just a little guy. He's just a little.
Just a little guy. You know?
Just a little gremlin man. Yeah.
Oh, that looks fantastic. Fantastic work.
Oh, cool. Okay, I didn't know this was an option.
Oh, hold on. We're opening this bad boy back up again. He got mouth open.
I can just remove teeth.
Follow on.
Cool.
Does he strike you as a teethless wonder?
No, but I just think it's fun that I can.
It is fun. I can't take that from you. Neassa, I'm checking back in with you.
Hey, what's up?
Do you have any further questions? Anything I can help kind of elucidate here?
Okay, tank top versus button down. Because we were going with this. Hold on a second. Where's the loose tank top?
Top versus button.
We were going this, and I don't know. I feel like this doesn't scream Mississippi Queen to me.
Button down, I think, is the right move. I don't think tank top's like in the wrong neighborhood, but I think it's the wrong house.
Do you think we could pull off flip flops with the sandals? Because I feel like it just feels like it's hot wherever he is.
Ooh, I think flip flops and sandals might be a good move.
Yeah. Although now he looks like a gay Mormon. like if Mormons, but they were exclusively like, we are only homosexual. If we're doing rolled up sleeves though, we gotta give him some more tattoos.
Oh, I'm jumping back down to you, Lex. I see that we are pretty deep in the paint here. You're looking satisfied, right?
About as satisfied as I'm gonna get. I feel like if I keep touching it, it's gonna get further from where I want it to be.
I heard you exclaim, "Oh yes!" earlier. And what was that? 2 minutes left on the clock, designers.
That was finding the exact right tattoos.
I'm excited. I'm excited to see what those tattoos are. I'm so fucking excited. Oh, what's with the color palette? What made you decide this color palette?
For the hair and the makeup and the tattoos.
Yeah, the makeup and the tattoos. Yeah.
I'm trying to lean into that Mississippi Queen angle.
As we all know, it's a song by, and we're gonna say it on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Mountain. There's somebody with a question.
No, it's Mississippi Queen is a song by Mississippi Queen.
You're absolutely right. I'm an idiot.
And Usher.
And Usher.
And Usher.
Oh god, 1 minute left on the clock, designers. Put in any finishing touches you want. Remember, game mechanics are an important part of this. You want style, you want lore, you want game readiness, uniqueness, so on and so forth. So please look into your heart.
I'm living with this man.
Cogswell, we're coming to you first, so don't you worry about a thing. Oh my god, and we are at 20 seconds left on the clock. 19, 18, 17, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pencils down, everybody. Fantastic work doing this recreation of the one and the only Guy Fieri.
Yep.
Oh shit!
Knew it.
You should have mentioned the sunglasses.
Not every game can do sunglasses.
Man.
And he doesn't always wear the sunglasses, notably.
No, he's always wearing the sunglasses. They're somewhere touching his body or he'll die.
Incredible work, each person. I'm gonna take a walk through each room here and just kind of see what we're looking at, what everyone has brought to the table. So, first off, Cogswell.
Yeah.
Talk to me.
I'd like you all to meet Man Ferrari.
Man Ferrari.
Man Ferrari.
He is a thief. Because you said no treasure will escape his sight. But he's not a very good thief. He thinks he's a great thief, and he has a lot of bravado to him, but not a whole lot to back it up. You'll notice that his hair is not super bleached. It is on the tips because it is expensive to bleach your hair in this world. So his roots have grown in quite a bit, but he so desperately clings to that ideal of what like rich, successful people look like that like he keeps doing it.
Okay.
He does have fire-inspired eyeshadow on.
Okay.
as a tribute to Guy Fieri, right?
All right.
He doesn't know that. This is me talking, right?
This is you, absolutely.
Yeah, he is just a little rascally guy.
Okay.
He does have several layers of scoliosis going on.
Yeah, that as said in the chat earlier, Z-axis scoliosis.
Yeah. He does have this sweet red dragon tattoo and my own custom-made snake and arrow tattoo.
Very nice.
But yeah, he's just, like I said, got a lot of bravado to him, thinks he's really good at what he does, and just conveniently just keeps floating around from city to city because he's not good at his job.
He's not good at his job. You continue to bring in a high quality lore each time. The thing I have here, what do you have to show me his style, his personal style? We talked a lot about the colorful clothes.
Oh, I couldn't edit the clothes, and that's why I did the eyeshadow.
Okay.
That's about the closest I could get to like making something colorful outside of the tattoos, and that is why I opted for the red dragons of just a standard black. But yeah, the eyeshadow was my style points for him.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. This makes sense. I appreciate what you've done here. Thank you. You have a 4.2 on the rubric. A 4.2. That is the score to beat right now. And we approach Max Newland. Max.
Hi. Yeah, so I locked in on that Fieri guess as soon as I possibly could. And so one of the things that I've gone for here, obviously you'll notice one of the big differences here is the tattoo. But as I said, in the lands between, if you have a tattoo, it's Adam's apple or above.
That's true. True.
So I went with the third eye because I think that because it's about having an eye for taste, you know, an eye for delicious experiences. I've gone with the Wretch starting class because he's a man of the people.
That's true.
And because it's just a good way to get started in the game if you know what you're doing, if you're familiar with Elden Ring. You start as a Wretch. It's the lowest soul level, so it's the easiest to level up.
Okay.
And the keepsake I've given him is the boiled prawn, because of course that's what he would have, but also because the Wretch starts with no armor. And the boiled prawn is a flat minus 10% damage taken. So
that's a big difference.
Really helps him out.
All right. Now, I'm loving his style here. I'm loving, like, we talked about his style.
Yeah.
Do you have anything to represent that directly in this design?
I feel that there is a zest for life that is encompassed in the sort of Wretch lifestyle. I mean, there's no shame here. You know what I'm saying? There's no shame, nothing hidden, no subtlety. I got a big stick, and and you'll thank me for the fact that you cannot see my entire package. That's for your benefit. I'm not ashamed, but I know that you may be frightened by this.
All right. I like this a lot. I am also giving you a 4.2, tied with Cogswell. That's just how the rubric played out. That's just how the math played out. But it is impressive. That is a good design. You should both.
I also made him really shiny.
Oh,
I just sort of felt, I don't know,
felt accurate.
Yeah.
What did the shiny kind of bring to the table, do you think?
Perhaps slippery, covered in oil, harder to grab by, harder to get grabbed by whatever various ghoulies exist in the lands between.
Okay. This makes sense. I hear you. I'm gonna go to Lex really quickly and say, hey, bud, how you doing?
I think I did the best I could.
That's not the immediately doubting yourself is not a good start.
Okay. So this is, I didn't give him a name yet. I feel like this particular guy is just like a man of no name.
Okay.
He's a bard.
Okay.
Because again, those were the most like ostentatious clothes that I could find. I feel like I've steered away from Guy Fieri and towards more of like a Jack Black, Dave Grohl avenue.
All right, yeah, I can see that. I can see that very clearly.
There's a commonality there, yeah.
There is.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely. Leaned kind of heavy into like the music aspect. So he's got his lyre on his back and his sword. I didn't see the sword before, but he does have a sword.
He does have a sword.
And he's got the bleach blonde hair. And to me, like when I think bleach blonde hair, I think of the very particular shade of orange. And it's, for me, it's this.
I can see that. I can see that.
And we've got the face tattoos. We've got the closest thing I could get to a goatee. And then for spells, what do I have here? I have Vicious Mockery.
Okay.
Blade Ward.
Oh, pause. Vicious Mockery. Do you believe he's mean-hearted?
No, I don't think he's mean-hearted. I think that sort of like zest for life thing means that he can like laugh at himself as well as others, and so it's less of
Sure, yeah.
Less of a vicious mockery and more of a friendly jab.
Yeah, like a little gentle ribbing.
Okay. All right.
He does have Healing Word. I feel like he's a pretty caring guy when he wants to be, and he wants to be quite often. He does have Thunder Wave.
Thunder Wave. Important note. Nothing fire-based? No fire-based spells?
No fire-based spells, because I didn't know we were making Guy Fieri. That is my bad.
That's fair. You didn't have the additional knowledge for Guy Fieri. That makes sense. What's that stat block? Can I see that stat block really quickly?
Stat block, of course. Let me get to it. So we have a strength at an 8, dexterity at a 16, because I feel like this guy is getting out of like scrapes and issues quite often. Constitution 13, intelligence 9, wisdom 11, and of course charisma super high at 17.
Okay.
His skill proficiencies are acrobatics, insight, perception, performance, and persuasion. I think that insight and perception is going to help him find those hidden treasures we were talking about.
You're right. I follow. This makes sense.
And as far as the Mississippi Queen-esque stuff, he's got ear piercings, a lot of them. So,
all right. Lex, I am leaving you with a 3.8 right now.
Gotcha.
Neassa,
Hello.
how are we doing? Who do we got here?
Welcome to my SpongeBob SquarePants OC, who got out of hand and then became
Nice.
my own thing. You ever have one of those things where like someone has like a Courage the Cowardly Dog OC, and then 7 months later they have like a Gajinka world like built entirely around it with like comics, and you're like, where did this start?
We both know Marn, and that's basically Blaseball, so.
There we go. So this is Rusty McQueen, because I was thinking about Lightning McQueen. His aspiration is to have a soulmate. Now, specifically, that's because I went in there, we were running out of time, and I was looking. I swear there used to be a love aspiration that was like Gold Digger, but it's not under Fortune, and it's not under Love anymore, but maybe it never existed. He's clumsy, materialistic, and loyal.
Okay. Talk me through his style here, why he looks like this.
Well, I got freckles. He's open your mouth, man. He's got a gap tooth.
Oh!
I was making him, and I was just kind of like, I was like, the only option I felt that was right was button-down shirt, and I cannot, for the life of you, tell you why. I think it's just something about like goatee. I was like, and a button-down shirt. And I don't know. So I was like that. I gave him these little like Hollow Knight tattoo.
Okay.
And then I was like, you know what he needs? Feet out.
He does
Feet
need
out.
feet out. All right. Nessa, I'm going to give you 4.4, which is going to put you in the lead on the second round. Cogs and Maxwell both going out 4.2 and Lex at 3.8. We only have one more prompt here.
Ooh.
This is the last one. You've all done a wonderful showing so far. So far, as we average all these scores together, or we add all these scores together. First off, Neassa has 8.6 points. Cogswell has 8.2. Max has 8 flat, and Lex has 8.2. So this next one can really make somebody climb to the top of the list here. Are we ready for the final prompt? This one is going to give you a lot of space to kind of move around and work through, okay?
Okay.
A man with short, spiky hair, a goatee, and glasses. He dresses smartly and is somewhat of a lone wolf, though he enjoys sharing his creative endeavors with others. He also has a notable love of birds. You have 10 minutes starting now. We're going, oh, Andrew. I can see you are starting on a path.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. No, I have a plan. For probably the first time since I started this stream, I have an idea.
I'm very excited to see what you have going on here, Andrew. I'm going to bring you up on the big screen here just to kind of showcase the big difference that is happening.
Yeah. So apparently in Dragon's Dogma 2, the only two races are human and cat people. None of these prompts have let me really play with cat people a lot, but this one had a big old target on it for cat people. This motherfucker loves birds.
I see! Oh! That makes sense!
Yeah, So, yeah.
I'm gonna take Guy Fieri off the screen. I notice he's still sitting there. Buzz him off.
Running with that first and kind of filling in everything else later.
I understand. Yeah. Max, I'm walking over to yours.
I got no idea, man. I'm just, I'm letting the spirit guide me on this one because I'm really not sure. I'm not grokking whatever real individual this is supposed to be. So I'm kind of embracing. This may come back to bite me, but I'm kind of embracing a little bit of a no middle sliders type.
Yes. Okay.
Perspective here. And in fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do the classic Monster Factory. Just turn it around, hit that random button a few times, see what the good Lord makes for us.
See what it all comes out as. Absolutely. I've got you on the big screen.
My!
There we go. Oh,
well, he likes birds because they remind him of himself.
I can see this. I follow.
He's a freak with a beak. You know what I'm saying?
Freak with a beak.
Nothing wrong with that. We love that.
We love it. We love
a beaked up geek on this stream.
Stop saying that.
Okay.
Oh, Neassa, how we doing?
Doing okay. We got a guy coming along.
We got a guy in the oven right now. Do you have the same now? You know the prompt is visible in the Blorbo Builder channel, right? Like you have everything you need.
Yes, and I will pull that up. I will admit I got a little lost in the sauce.
I understand. I
Got his
understand.
goatee. I saw this hair and I was like, hello.
I'm noticing the all white eyes.
Yes. Well, originally his eyes were this, but I didn't want to be stealing too much from the feline aspect, and also I don't like that the only option is bright glowing green.
Love it. I love it.
We were kind of going forth like this.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect work there. And Lex. What do we got going on here?
I went with gnome just because I feel like that has the best like short spiky hair options.
Okay.
And We're going with, I think I'm going to go with Warlock because dresses smartly, lone wolf. That kind of reads Warlock to me.
I hear that. I can hear that reading. That makes sense. That makes sense. Promise to a higher patron.
Yeah, I got to figure out who that patron is.
All right. We have 5 minutes left on the timer, everybody.
Sheesh. Time's been flying on this one.
Ooh,
Yeah, no joke.
boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay.
You got it. You all got it. I see you focusing in.
I've never been more dialed in.
You are.
Yeah, this is actually the most I've ever cared about the way my character looks in one of these.
And are you gonna approach these future games with a new sense of like direction and fervor?
Yeah.
Well, I
probably.
think there's no way I won't, you know?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Cogswell, I'm
Elantra
looking-
doesn't have a character creator, so I haven't really messed with one lately.
I'm looking here. I'm loving what you're doing with the beard. I'm loving what you're doing with that, like with his build here.
Thank you. Big fan of. I'm a big fan of him. I'm glad this is our last one because this might actually be like my guy.
You've dialed it in. You've dialed it in. Heath Ledger,
Yeah.
nothing. Guy Fieri, nothing. This guy, he can cook.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate
He
that.
can bring the party in a very real way. Oh, and while my designers work on fulfilling my silly little tasks that I have laid out for them, we are still at $4,453.38, $47 away from our current goal of 4,500, and then we are moving from there to our final goal of 5,000 today. I would love to hit these goals, so please, 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 if you can donate, do. And if you can't donate, share the links around, post them in Discourse. You can't spam these links enough because it's for a good cause. It's for raising money for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, and that's just a good thing to do. So the more you spam, the better person you are. That's just true. 3 minutes left on the clock, designers. Max, I'm coming back into your no middle sliders guy here really quickly.
Yeah.
What are you feeling? What are we working on now?
So I'm trying to build out the sort of game readiness aspect.
Okay.
Lone Wolf to me says probably not going to be doing a lot of co-op. Friend of Birds, though, does say to me that we're going to be using ashes or spirit ashes.
Okay.
So, we're going to summon some birds. So I'm making some choices to support a play style that will allow that. I'm trying to go for since we're not calling in support, typically like a all-rounder type thing.
Okay.
If I was going to play a game of Elden Ring but not call in support, I would probably want access to just about every possible means of dealing and recovering damage.
Okay. This makes sense. I hear you. I hear you. Neassa, I see that you read the prompt in the Discord and changed the hair a little bit.
Yeah. I also spiky hair we're also somewhat limited on, but we got there.
I feel you. I love this jacket. This is a great jacket.
Yeah, he had another outfit on earlier, but then I realized he was wearing khakis, and I was like, not again.
The heck of the khakis.
I can't be 3 for 3 on slacks.
Listen, that's the kind of business casual attitude that you bring to any situation.
I don't even like khakis in real life. He seems like a no socks kind of guy.
Seems like a no sock. That's 2 for 3 on no socks. Actually, is it 3 for 3?
Oh yeah, might be. No, this guy's wearing socks.
You're right. I love that they're all in a family together. Actually, that has something very good to it.
I gave both of these guys tooth gaps. I was like, can I make them cousins? And then I was like, turns out no, I can only make them brothers or husbands.
No other family exists. 1 minute left, designers. 1 minute left.
Am I happy with these eyeballs?
Plowing through. We are making our way forward. We have passed 4,500. Night of Neils with $50. Fuck it, we ball. Night of Neils, thank you so much. Interstitial Survivor is real. And our next and final step here today is to hunt me for sport for $5,000.
Wow.
This is it. This is where it all comes together. Oh, Cogswell, you are doing something over there.
Yeah. I'm like I said, dude. I'm locked in.
You are locked. You have. This experience has changed the way that you make characters. 10 seconds left.
God.
9, 8,
Controller down.
7,
Whoop.
6.
Oh God.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Controllers down, everybody. Fantastic work. Thank you all for working here on this final production. As we all know, this was written by the back of house because we needed a third prompt. A man with short, spiky hair, a goatee, and glasses. He dresses smartly and is somewhat of a lone wolf, though he enjoys sharing his creative endeavors with others. He also has a notable love of birds. That's Go Birds. That's Philly's own Jeff Stormer.
I knew it as you started saying it. I was like, oh fuck, it's Jeff Stormer.
It is Jeff Stormer. He's there on the side of the screen. Thank you, Mard and Paddington and Mac, for putting this one together.
Good.
Midway through that one.
Go Birds.
Go Birds,
Go
indeed.
Birds.
Neassa, I'm here with you. Who do we have?
So this is Connor Engel, because it sounded like eagle, and also because I ran out of time to Google Irish names that mean bird.
Heard. I love his style. I love this robe.
He is a loner. He loves the outdoors because that's where the birds are.
That's where the birds
He's a
are.
vegetarian because he doesn't eat birds. He loves birds so much he doesn't eat them.
Okay. What's his aspiration?
He is an outdoor enthusiast, again, because that's where the birds
Where
are.
the birds are.
The birds live.
Jeff in the chat, I would rock this smoking jacket. Shocking how close Neassa got to me. Actually, yeah, let me pull up the fucking screen. Neassa, you did kind of get very dangerously in the ballpark of Jeff Stormer in a very real way.
Hell yeah. Jeff, have you ever considered becoming a vampire?
Oh,
And
is
a
this also a
vegetarian.
vampire?
Oh, yeah, this is a vampire.
Oh my.
I would have given them all.
Oh, I
there
see
he
it now. I
goes.
see it now.
Ah.
So he's got the spiky hair. He's also got the He's got the ears. And this is his human form.
Did you edit
so,
the
you know.
non-human form?
I did not make his non-human form. Why don't we really quick see what
Yeah, I
want to
see. I want to see.
Exactly the same.
Him with an aura around him. That's when he becomes a
With an aura.
podcaster.
Yeah. Sometimes you can make them look real weird in their vampire form. But he's got a scar from when a bird got too close.
Fantastic. Neassa, this is incredible. This is a very, very good start. I have given you a 4.6. That is a tough one to beat. That is a tough one to move through. But there was someone who approached this challenge with so much confidence that I believe that they can. Andrew Cogswell. What do we got here?
This is Kitty Cat Christmas Tree.
Christmas tree.
He is an archer in order to help him take down the birds when they're flying away, because he notably does not have any wings.
Okay.
And also, I feel like that brings in the whole like loner aspect. Archers are more reserved; they're in the back, right? However, I did put this handprint tattoo on him. That is his village. That is their handprints, because his family is and his community is very important to him.
Oh my God! Yes.
Yeah.
He's a man of the people.
well,
He's his city's own. He lives for his city. His city lives for him.
Exactly. They don't have glasses in this game, but I did give him heterochromia just so I thought it looked neat. And I wanted to do something with his eyes to play with that. And again, I couldn't you can't really customize equipment starting here, but I think this is the most like well-dressed one. So I think it worked
Great.
in multiple ways. Yeah, and he is a kitty cat because he does love birds.
I like this a lot. This is a very good one. And the one thing I hear about fucking Dragon's Dogma is some shit about their archers. And so I am gonna end giving you as well as Neassa a tied 4.6. If that comes down to being the highest one, then we will figure out which one of you is the best. But next up on my list, Max. Bang Bang Maxwell's Silver Hammer. What are we looking at here?
Okay, so, I mean, because I didn't really have any inkling that this would be a, like, human being that I personally know and respect quite a lot, I created a guy who was kind of scary. Because I was running on Lone Wolf. Like, I saw Lone Wolf, and I thought, okay, well, we're going with kind of a, like, DC Comics, like, edgelord type. And here's the thing. If you don't look at anything else, if you don't change the angle, that could be like Dark Jeff Stormer.
This could be this could be the vampire form
Now-
that we did not see in Nessa's.
Now, if you step 6 inches to the side,
Oh, yes!
it's not Jeff Stormer. It's not Jeff Stormer even a little bit. But if you stay at this angle, that's Jeff Stormer.
That nose has some sort of juice to it.
It's really sticking. And sort of game readiness wise, because we're a lone wolf here, I went with the Confessor class.
Okay.
Has good faith stat, starts with really good weapons. Starts with a seal that can cast both offensive and healing spells. And I went with the Bewitching Branch, which is an item that you hit a bad guy with it, you turn them over to your side. So what we do is we go find a bird and we bewitch that bird.
Bewitch that bird.
And now it's our friend.
I like that. I've got a request in chat. Can I get a closer look at that snout, please?
Yeah.
There
it is.
Wow. There it is.
Now you know what it's really giving
Yeah.
is Dan Backslide from the Dover Boys cartoon. I'll get those Dover Boys.
I hate them.
I hate Tom. I hate Dick. And I definitely hate Larry.
That's absolutely. Holy shit.
That's him. I've accidentally made Dan Backslide, who is nothing like our good friend Jeff Stormer.
Max, you are leaving here with a 4.6. You have done some
All right.
incredible work here today, and you should be
Thank you.
proud of it. Lex, you are our final contestant here. Show me what you got.
All right, so we have an Archfey Warlock because I feel like out of our options for our Warlock patrons, Archfey is probably the one that's going to let their Warlocks actually pursue creative endeavors. I don't think Eldritch Beasts or Satan will be super into that.
Makes sense, I follow.
So hence we went with the Archfey. As you can see, he's got his bird motif on the cheek there. I really lucked out with this game having just a straight up bird tattoo for the face. And I also kind of went... I had a lot more ideas about this guy's lore for this one. I think the reason his patron is an Archfey is because that Archfey looks very bird-like, and he was like, whoa, I love birds. I want to be just like this person.
Okay, one of
so
those
that's
Lords
kind
of the
of like-
Wing kind of looking guys.
Definitely. And that's why you kind of see around his eye area, he is becoming bird.
Oh!
Wow.
Yeah.
He has become bird.
He's become
Yes.
bird.
And honestly, with the hair options that I have in this game, I think I nailed the hair. I'm just saying.
You kind of did. You kind of crushed it. Now, what is the class again? You said Warlock?
Archfey Warlock, yes.
Now, Lex,
And
you know what my
so-
next question
Coming
is.
to you from the new
What is your
moon
next
to the
question?
full
What are
moon,
those
from
spells
one
looking
phase to
like?
the next, it's
Absolutely.
9.9
So
rocket.
cantrips, I decided
Listen
I
to
was
it.
gonna keep Eldritch Blast because that's a classic, but I don't think that's right for him. I
But
think
it's right for like surviving in D&D.
it is, but there's other ones that are useful, like Minor Illusion. I think this is a silly little guy. I think he likes his illusions, and I think that's where his creativity shines.
I agree. I understand.
He also has friends because I think out of the patron options, I think Archfey is like the most charismatic one and the most like clued in to other people, and so I think friends would be a great aid.
Okay.
Roleplay wise, if you're going for more of like a heavy roleplay route with your playthrough of BG3. And then as far as actual spells, we have Fairy Fire. I really like the spell Fairy Fire. I feel like it's super useful. Helps you see invisible things, gives you advantage on attacks. And then we also have Protection from Evil and Good, because I feel like there's a struggle inside this character between whether they want
Damn.
to be on the side of good or the side of evil, and so they're taking precautions against both.
That makes you think, doesn't it? That's okay. All right. This is a hard one, gamers. I think that's another 4.6, which means our final tally is Cogswell and Max tied at 12.6, Lex at 12.8, and Neassa coming out at 13 points to win our little round here and be
There
the
it
ultimate
is,
Blorbo
Neassa.
builder.
Congratulations.
Oh, incredible work, all of you. Thank you so much for joining us for Thank you so much for joining us for Blorbo Builder. And next up on our docket and our charity stream here, we will be going to a Highlander 2. We'll be meeting the actual man, myth, legend, Jeff Stormer. But until then,
Wow.
I've got a Be Right Back screen to show you.